The girl came home to find something strange. Her mother was lying alone on the couch, disheveled. She appeared to be asleep, so the girl put a blanket over her mother to protect her from the cold. But just as she turned to go back upstairs to sleep, a horrible scene occurred. Her mother, who had been sleeping on the couch, suddenly appeared on the stairs. The girl was so frightened that she turned her head to check, but her mother was indeed lying there. Before she knew it, she disappeared from the staircase. Daisy was so shocked that she froze in her tracks, immediately ran up to the second-floor bedroom. Was there something unclean in the house? Daisy tried to look down the stairs. She realized that her mother had followed her. She immediately closed the door. Daisy didn't know if her mother was real, or if she was just a bad thing. She hurried to the desk and opened her notebook. It turns out that in the morning, Daisy's mother had made a decision. Within less than a year of her husband's death, she quickly fell in love with the man in front of her and accepted his engagement request. She even sent intimate photos to her daughter. Daisy's face was frozen when she saw it. Her bestie could see what Daisy was thinking. She just couldn't accept her new stepfather. The friend said she had an idea how to solve the problem, so they drove out to the outskirts of town, and there was a cemetery. Daisy was still in a state of confusion, but then her bestie pulled out a Muppet doll and claimed that it could summon her father and even bring him back to life. Daisy didn't believe it at first, but facing the fact that her mother was about to marry someone else, Daisy had to give it a try. It is said that if you want to revive a person through a doll, you must find that person's tombstone and then place the Muppet doll next to it and say a so-called incantation to get started. Although Daisy was skeptical, but she followed her best friend's words. But the next moment, the ragdoll fell down and stood up again. Obviously, it was working. Daisy quickly expressed her wish for her father's resurrection, but the Muppet quickly turned its head. Daisy froze in shock. She was expecting something to happen, but the Muppet didn't respond until the cemetery manager found them. Daisy had to put the Muppet away and leave the cemetery together. At this point, they thought they had nothing to gain today. Unbeknownst to them, a white figure had already appeared in the rearview mirror.